Let me start with a question that might sound crazy at first, but stay with me. What if the biggest fall in hip-hop right now has nothing to do with music and everything to do with gambling? Because once you really look at what's happening, once you strip away the fan loyalty and the coping narratives, one thing becomes painfully clear. Drake isn't just losing relevance. He's losing control. Over the past few months, we've watched one of the most powerful artists in modern music quietly transform into something unrecognizable. A man standing behind a webcam, clicking slot machines, joking about debts, and selling a lifestyle that looks nothing like success. And today, we're breaking down how Drake allegedly ended up nearly $800,000 in the hole, how that debt has reshaped his entire public image, and why this moment might define the most dangerous chapter of his career. So before we go any further, leave a like, subscribe, because this breakdown took an unhealthy amount of time watching streams I can never unsee. Now, let's talk about how we got here. Drake didn't fall overnight. This wasn't one bad song. This wasn't one bad beef. This was a slow erosion. At some point, Drake stopped moving like an artist and started moving like a brand asset. Not a leader, not a visionary, just a familiar face being plugged into whatever machine still prints money. And that's why seeing him stream feels so unsettling, because it's not organic, it's not creative, it's not inspired. It feels like someone who used to control the room now needing the room to exist. Hours on live stream, no urgency, no hunger, just presence. And presence alone doesn't carry culture. This is where everything changes. Drake's relationship with stake isn't casual, it's contractual. And contracts don't care about legacy, they care about deliverables. So now, instead of albums, we're getting gambling sessions. Instead of messages, we're getting marketing funnels. Instead of music moments, we're getting addiction-adjacent content. And here's the uncomfortable truth nobody wants to say out loud. These streams aren't for Drake's fans. They're for stakes customers. The goal isn't entertainment, it's influence. Normalize gambling. Make it look fun. Make losses feel light. And when the biggest rapper in the world does that, the damage spreads far beyond him. What makes this all worse is the timeline. Drake had time. Real time. A full year after the beef. A full year after public embarrassment. A full year to reset the narrative. Other artists disappear and come back sharpened. Drake disappeared and came back distracted. When you hear him speak now, there's no clarity, no confidence, just deflection, especially when he talks about streaming numbers. Brushing off criticism as if audiences haven't already noticed the inconsistencies, the bot accusations, the suspicious spikes. People aren't dumb anymore, and pretending they are is the fastest way to lose them. Then came the slip, live on stream, laughing, half joking. Drake casually admits he owes someone hundreds of thousands of dollars. Not metaphorical debt, not industry politics, actual money. And you can hear it in the room, the energy shifts. Because joking about money only works when you clearly have it. This didn't feel like flexing, it felt like coping. And once that door opens, everything behind it becomes visible. This is where Kendrick's warnings echo louder. The habits, the excess, the avoidance. Drake's world revolves around casinos, streamers, party destinations, perpetual distraction. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. This isn't marketing. This is routine. And routines define outcomes. Here's the core issue that fans don't want to confront. Drake is no longer prioritizing music. Not in practice, not in energy, not in results. Songs release and disappear. Collaborations flop quietly. Momentum evaporates. Meanwhile, Drake is online, gambling, chatting, joking, avoiding. That sends a message whether he intends it or not. Music is secondary. Money is urgent. And audiences feel that imbalance instantly. Iceman isn't optional. It's not just next up. It's everything. Because if this album doesn't land, There's no myth left to protect him. This isn't a mysterious silence. This isn't artistic patience. This is hesitation. And hesitation kills hype faster than failure. DJ Academics has been trying to reframe this moment as hip-hop fatigue. But the numbers don't support that. Artists aligned with Kendrick are thriving. Tours are selling. Cultural moments are forming. The divide is real, but the outcomes aren't equal. One side is building. The other is unraveling. And leadership matters. Drake wasn't just an artist who was infrastructure. He made mediocrity profitable. He shielded weak rollouts. He normalized low effort. Without him actively holding that system together, it collapses under its own weight. And that's exactly what we're watching now. This isn't a break. It's a fork in the road. Drake either recommits fully or drifts further into irrelevance disguised as content. Right now, the signs point toward drift. Low energy, low urgency, high distraction. That's not how comebacks start. Drake is gambling publicly. Drake is joking about debt. Drake is stalling creatively. Drake is teasing the most important album of his life. And the longer this goes on, the louder the silence becomes. So now I want to hear from you. Is Iceman his redemption or confirmation of the fall? Has Drake already mentally checked out of music? Drop your thoughts below. And if you made it to the end, like, subscribe, and stay locked in, because the next chapter of hip-hop isn't just competitive. It's existential.